Hi, this is Jane, and this is video 8 in our Build a Mighty Network series. And we are ready to open up access to our community. We have built it out. We have our left-hand navigation with the spaces we want. We've added a little bit of content. We have some events. We have some polls and questions. We have a chat ready to go. Just me in there, a little lonely. We need some members. We have a course that we created, and we have a great little welcome tour and a welcome checklist when somebody joins. So let's bring people in. I'm going to show you how to set up access to your Mighty Network, and it starts by going to admin right here. You can see this is privacy and access. You could search that. I've been here a few times, so it is now under my frequently accessed, which is cool and helpful. These are the options you have for privacy. Public, anyone can come on in, join your Mighty Network. Private, people have to be approved to enter. Secret, which means no one's getting in or knowing about it unless you invite them and allow them. And plan access, which is paid. So by default, your Mighty Network is set to private. This is what your landing page will look like. Requests to join. Let's look at this landing page as well, right? So we pulled in the logo for my community. We have some default copy here, which is about what I set up my big purpose. So I didn't write any of this at all. It was generated based on what I said when I first created my Mighty Network, which is very cool. So I'm going to keep that. They also suggested this background image, which I like. We might make some changes to this a little bit later in the video, but for now, I just want to show you a private Mighty Network. It's going to say request to join. Now, if we made it public, you could see on our landing page, it would say join. People can come right in or explore if they want to check out the spaces before joining. They can check out the content, but if they want to comment on something, answer a poll or question, RSVP to an event, they're going to be prompted to join. If it's secret, that same landing page is now going to say sign in because they're going to assume you have been invited. You are part of this Mighty Network if you are on the landing page because it's secret. No one's going to find it unless you tell them. Okay. But what we're going to do is we're going to create a plan access. So let me go here, plan list, and we are going to create our first plan. Okay. So what is included in our plan? We are going to create a plan for the entire community. So it includes access to all of the spaces in Fresh Veg, the courses, everything that's in there. You can give access to your entire Mighty Network like I'm doing. You can give access to your network and a few spaces in it and have other spaces that are premium. You can do any number of combinations. We're keeping it simple today, but this is very, very flexible by design. So let's call this plan name Fresh Veg Founders. This is going to be for my founding members, and I'm going to call it that. First Plan 2024. This is an internal note that only myself and my other hosts can see. I'm going to add a custom image for this plan. I made a quick one in Canva for free. And I'll show you how this is going to look on your landing page. You could also do a video here if you want a little sales video. Love that. A sales pitch. How about, again, you can be more expansive here, and a benefits list. So what are people going to get when they purchase this plan? Maybe they'll get a founding member badge. Maybe they'll get lifetime access. Any new programs we launch, that's great if you're going to keep adding courses to your community. It's nice to give founding members kind of the promise that they're always going to be in the mix on your latest things. And this idea that people are going to be with other people on the same path as them, no matter how you write it, it's a great benefit to have. I'm going to use the general description for my entire community in this plan. And now I am going to set up the gates. So what is in front of people before they can access this plan and access my Mighty network? I am going to add a couple screening questions, or maybe just one. Basically, I want to know some information about people before they come on in. So I'm going to turn that on. But I do not want to approve them. This is not a yes or no question with a wrong answer. I just want to get information. I'm not worried about approving people here. So I'm going to turn this off. If you wanted to approve people based on their answers, of course you could turn this on. This is also great to turn on if you want to have a plan set up, but you want to wait to let people in, AKA you could use this as a waiting list. Great. I'm going to keep payments on because I am going to set this up as a payment gate. If you're using something like ClickFunnels, Thrivecart, Samcart, anywhere, if you're charging off of Mighty, you want to turn this off because basically the plan is how people get in, but you're going to send them there after they've already paid somewhere else. You could also choose to do Web3 token gating if you want people to have a specific cryptocurrency token or NFT in their wallet before they are allowed in. If you know what that means, hopefully you're excited. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it, but it's there for you if you want it. Okay, so we're going to ask a question. We're not going to approve. We want people to pay. Let's configure this plan. What do we want to ask them? We have a suggestion here, but I'm going to ask them, how would you I just want a little more information about the purpose of my community, and this could be helpful to me as a host. Okay, I'm going to make it required, not optional, and I'm just going to do one question. That's great. Payments. Here's the good stuff. I want them to pay. I do want a subscription. You could also do one-time payment, or you could have this be free, but I want the money. We are going to set it to monthly. You could do monthly and annually as well. And I have connected my Mighty network, my community, to Stripe. If you haven't, you'll be prompted here to do so. Stripe is a trusted global payments processor. Thousands of software companies use it to handle the money. It is secure. It is free for you to set up a Stripe account, and we have had a great experience with it. So I am connected to Stripe. And now I choose where members can purchase this plan. So we break out iOS separately from web and Android because they have their own rules, they have their own fees, and they have their own timeline for getting the plans approved. So you can sell on web and Android right away, but iOS will usually take a little bit longer to show up. So to keep things simple here, I'm going to do web and Android. I want people to have a free trial. I can set the time there. I'm going to say, let's give them a week to explore the community before I'm going to charge them. And I set my monthly price. Now, I am in Canada, so it's defaulting to Canadian. I could choose to have a plan in Canadian. I could also choose to have a plan in USD for people coming to my landing page from the US. They would see that, or Japanese yen, euro, Great British Pound. You can charge in, I think it's 120 currencies. So lots of options here. The average price that people pay across all Mighty networks that charge is probably a little higher than you think. And it's what I'm going to set my plan at, which is $48 a month. I'm undercharging actually because I'm in Canadian. Probably more like $60 Canadian, but $48 a month American is the average price across all Mighty networks that charge, because people pay for progress. They pay for results. And by bringing them together with like-minded people, you're going to get them those results faster. So I'm picking a premium price here. And I'm previewing my plan. So this is what it's going to look like. $48 a month. On Android, it's going to send them to purchase, and they're going to be able to try free. I'm happy with this. Let's create this plan. Okay, my plan has been created. It is hidden right now. Now, a hidden plan can be great. Let's say you want to offer a hidden plan that is a discount. Maybe I want to offer my founders, a $20 a month that they can lock in forever, and it's on this hidden plan. I can send this to them. They can purchase through it, and anybody coming into my landing page isn't going to see it. But I want this plan to be public. So I'm going to change my membership from secret to planned access by doing that. And my plan is visible. Okay, so let's go back to that privacy and access page. You can see that my membership is now plan access. People have to buy a plan to join. And let's look at my landing page. Choose a plan. So I could have multiple plans here. I could add an annual plan. Maybe I could offer an annual discount and have this right next to it. Or let's say I added a special premium course like advanced vegetarian cooking. I could bundle that with my monthly membership and charge more, right? Get the course and the membership for only $75 a month. Lots of potential combinations you can do here on your landing page. Now, if I want to edit my landing page before I start sending this out to people, it is just an easy WYSIWYG editor. I could click here and say, you know what? I want to have a sales video on this page, and I could just insert that here or put anything I want. I could upload to really make the case for why people should be joining my membership. And that is it. We are ready to sell. We are ready to bring people into our community and go from there. I cannot wait to start welcoming members, and I hope you have had a great time building with me. Your community, it needs to exist in the world, and I'm so grateful that you are building it with us on Mighty Networks. Much more to come in terms of resources and advice and help. We are here to answer your questions.